Yeah. So, and yeah, I'm trying to figure out life. I get my sense of humor from my dad. My dad, may rest in peace. He's alive. He's just always napping. No, my dad's a cancer survivor. He had cancer 18 years ago, right? He survived, and now he's 94 years old, and he's doing fantastic. Yeah. He's still driving, so stay off at 95. Yeah. My mom passed away several years ago, and she's still getting junk mail. Yeah. Now I know what they mean by Bed, Bath, and Beyond. Apparently, she's still shopping. She's up there like, hey, these don't expire. Come on. But my dad, we get along great now. But growing up, I had an attitude. I thought it was my dad. You growing up, you're like, oh, he's the problem. Look at it, right? And because I was so arrogant. I'm 16 years old, and my dad wants to have that talk. I'm like, what do you have to tell me? So finally, he sits me down with my two kids. It's like, Paul, be safe. But I didn't listen to my dad, right? My whole life, all he said was, I graduate college. He goes, Paul, I'm so proud of you. You're the first one, right, in our family to graduate college, right? And he goes, I know you weren't always a good student either, because I wasn't, right? The highest grade I ever got when I was a freshman was a 79, right? And then he said, Paul, start doing your homework. You want to get into college, just apply. And then by the time I was a sophomore, I got an 84. By the time I was a junior, I got a 92. And then my senior year, I got my first 100. I did, yeah. I get perseverance. It was on a very important test, too, the SATs. Yeah. Right, perseverance. I ended up doing very well, actually. I graduated, to my amazement. I was a valedictorian. Yeah, thanks. I was homeschooled, too, so... How to beat out my sister. That's not easy. Yeah. I was homeschooled. Back then, though, they called it suspended. Yeah. So, but my dad, we get along great now. He gives me advice all the time. He still gives me advice all the time. I graduated. He goes, Paul, he goes, now you got to plan ahead. Life goes by like this. Plan ahead. That's all I ever heard. Plan ahead, plan ahead, plan ahead. So I listened to him. Finally, I listened to him. Just to shut him up, I moved into a nursing home. Yeah, it's working out, too. A lot of single babes, It's great. Yeah. But, yeah. And he reads every medical journal out there. He learned something. He calls me. He goes, Paul, you got to be careful. I'm like, what's that, Pop? He goes, I just read most strokes happen on the toilet. What's that? Most strokes happen on the toilet. What am I supposed to do with that information? It's a good thing I have a backyard. The neighbors are ticked, but you should see my begonias. They are beautiful. Yeah. No, I get a kick out of my dad. My dad's a skinny, fat guy, bony arms, bony legs, and a nice belly. But I don't think he knows about his belly. Because to this day, he still brags that he wears size 32 waist. He's like, Paul, my whole life, 32. My whole life, 32. I don't know how I do it. I'm like, I know how you do it, Pop. You don't get them above your knees. You're wearing 32 by 16 pants, Pop. You're wearing capri pants. You're shopping at Forever 21. Yeah. But, my dad always had his pants down, the boxes. Like, these kids, they think they're so hip, right? They're walking around with the pants down with the boxes. My dad started that 50 years ago. My dad's a trendsetter. You know what's going to be in next year? Black socks and flip-flops. He's going to lead the pack. What's happening, dog? I'm on the down low. Pants on the ground, a glass for my teeth. Celebrated Easter with my marshmallow peeps. Put your hands in the air like you're on Medicare. Come. Here we go. Yeah.